Welcome to the Fandomnauts Odyssey. Join us on our voyage through media as we explore the different fandoms. I am your captain, Christian Kane.
And I'm your captain, Markel Fennell, also known as Captain Kells.
And we are at our destination for movies where we will be talking about Nosferatu.
Nosferatu.
But just real quick, before we do get into this, we actually forgot to go over the budget for the last movie for Wolfman. So just real quick, just to get back into the groove of things. So the budget, actually, you know what? I don't see the budget. I just see what they made. I might have to look that up actually. So for worldwide, basically opening weekend for US and Canada, we got 10 million. And as of right now, it just after the weekend basically, I think, it's at 16 million. So it's only gone up by 6 million.
Mm,
Does that sound impressive to you at all?
mm, not really. Not really.
Let me see if I can see the budget. Ooh, okay. I don't know if this is accurate, but I'm reading that there might be a budget of about 25 million,
So they didn't even break.
which would mean that they're, if that is true, that they're under.
Oh, so, hey,
So
hold on. Hey.
silence the phone.
Uh,
Um okay, so technically if that is true, that's bad. That means that they're
so it's a flop,
that means they yeah, it means it's a flop. They didn't make their money back.
which is
So
interesting.
a
Interesting
little
because I
sad,
know this.
but maybe it's understandable. I don't know if it's a popular movie.
I know this director. Usually, me personally, I liked his work. I like his work. He usually do stuff that's like gain notoriety, like
Hmm.
you're gonna go over it, so I'm just gonna let you continue, but continue.
Yeah, okay. So we have Nosferatu came out in 2024 December. So it's been out for a little while. Is that right?
Yep, right.
So let's go over the one tagline, and you got no choice. You got to deal with it. So you
Yeah,
have Nosferatu succumb to the darkness.
I like
Thoughts?
it.
Good enough?
I like it. Yeah.
I can roll with it. I don't know if I have a better idea. So the let's see if we got the budget and stuff for this one. We do. So we got a pretty big hefty, well, a little hefty budget of 50 million estimated. And let's see, opening weekend for US and Canada 21 million. So they made under half the budget. But hear me out. Stop you
Mm-hmm.
right there cuz I could see you making that
Okay.
face.
Mm-hmm.
Worldwide income as of right now 156 million. So it had a
Okay.
crazy big increase in profit
Right.
right there.
Right.
So from they tripled their budget.
Interesting.
Pretty good. Yeah,
Right. Pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah. Yeah.
pretty good. It's doing a lot better than the Wolfman, but the Wolfman did
Wolfman.
just
Yeah.
come
Most
out.
definitely.
It just came out. I'll give it that. The
Mm.
Nosferatu's been out for a little bit longer, like an
Right. Right. Right.
extra like week or two that they got.
Okay, can I just say something? I'm so sorry. I thought we were talking about Nosferatu when we were talking about the old budget. We were talking about the Wolfman. That made complete sense.
The Wolfman was like
Yeah,
the budget was like 25 million.
right. For this movie,
This
the budget
movie
right here
is
make more sense. For worldwide, it make more sense.
yeah. So right
Mhm.
now Nosferatu is in the lead by like a
Right.
ton. The
Yeah.
Wolfman is underperforming.
As
Just to
as I
clarify with you.
expected.
Yeah,
Yeah, as
okay.
I
Just
expected.
making sure.
Mhm.
Um the director is Robert Eggers,
Mhm.
and known projects we've got, let's see if I can go in order. We have The Witch. He directed that 2015.
Hey,
I have seen that one. Did you like that movie?
it,
I didn't care
it
for it.
was yeah, it was a slow burn. It was a slow burn, but once I did a rewatch, I appreciated it a little bit more. A little bit more. It's basically about the hysteria and the paranoia of what that era was giving and stuff like that.
True. Yeah. I don't know. I'm just not a big fan of like the cult crap that they put in movies sometimes, where it's like, oh, you know, come join Satan and let's all get around the fire and dance naked and you have a person floating. I don't know what they start getting weird with some of that stuff. So
Would you like a pile of milk and honey? You
no,
talking about build a goat? Talking about build a goat?
Bill the Go, whatever his name is, I don't care. Get that nonsense
The
out of
devil?
here.
Mm-hmm.
We have The Lighthouse, 2019, directed that.
Watch
You
that
know
too.
that? Yeah, okay. I
Yeah,
don't think I've seen that one actually. We have The Northman. I feel like that one sounds a little bit familiar. 2022.
I haven't seen that one. I haven't seen that one.
That one sounds familiar, but I don't know if I've seen it though.
Mhm.
So I feel like he's kind of got this like darker. I've heard the name before. He's got these like darker kind of movies I think going on.
Yeah, he definitely got a niche. Like he definitely got like a type of genre he loved to shoot.
For real, for real. I'm trying to see if I could see any other one that I like completely recognize. I don't know if I know a bunch of his work, to be honest.
Hmm.
So, but those were his like the four like first ones that popped up. So, some of his more notable work. I don't I do recognize some of them, but not everything. So, okay. But yeah, like you said, pretty niche. Yeah, he's in a little niche thing that he's doing here. So, let's go over the storyline and then let's get into this bad boy.
Like get it.
So, a gothic tale of obsession between a haunted young woman and the terrifying vampire infatuated with her, causing untold horror in its wake.
Mhm.
I like that. I think that squares it
Yeah,
away.
yeah.
So I'm kind of curious. I've never seen any other Nosferatu movie. This is my first one. What was your thoughts on it?
I I really liked it. I actually
Did you really
really
like it?
liked it. Yeah, I really liked it. Yeah. I was because I remember we were talking about it, and you were like, you said you didn't really care for it, right?
Like, like part of it's interesting. Like, so yeah,
Hmm.
just to kind of dive into the story a bit more for the viewers. You kind of
Hmm.
have this guy who they're are they married yet or are they not married?
No, they're married. They're married already. Thomas.
They're
They're
married. Yeah,
married.
Thomas. He is going to faraway land to basically sell property in his town to a lord. What was his like undercover Orlok?
Orlok.
Yeah,
Orlok.
Count Orlok or whatever it is. Gonna
Yeah.
go sell him land, and in that process, he discovers that this dude is pretty creepy, and that he's got like some intentions. He's got some interesting powers because he really just kind of sees a picture of his wife, and then he's like, "Well, she's mine now, thanks." And he just kind of
Well, it wasn't a picture. It was like it was just like a
like a
locket.
yeah, like a locket with a picture in
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, with her hair. No, it was. I think it was her hair because you remember she cut it off with
Oh,
she cut
oh,
it off with a little thing,
she put her hair in there.
and he
Yeah,
was like,
and sniffing it.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not gonna lie. The vibe was creepy. Like I'm like in that scenario,
Mhm.
I would have been like, just go ahead and sign these papers, please, and I'm gone, thank you. Um,
Uh,
so
mhm.
he made that goofy mistake of like cutting himself a little bit. I'm like, dude, come on. Like
I'm like, come on, man.
maybe you don't know what a vampire is in your time, but I'm like, do you really have to cut yourself in front of him? Come on.
No, but he know the superstitions because before he went to that town, he went to that the little manor, Count
Yeah.
Olaf Manor. He went to the little gypsy town. In the gypsy town, they were like, "Hey man, we slicing up vampires around here, dog. Get the skipping."
Yeah. I don't know, but yeah. So
Mm,
then he does sell the land, and
mm.
Orlok basically slowly makes his way to the town to basically kind of steal his wife. So
Right, right.
I don't know. It
Mm.
it's an interesting. I'll stick with the whole gothic tale kind of vibe because I think
Yeah,
people might look past that, where like it is kind of like a it's not like a traditional vampire like movie that you see nowadays. It's like that gothic tale, like a gothic love story, I guess, if you will. So
hmm.
interesting.
And that's why I really like. If I just took out the horror aspect and make this like a gothic type of tale fantasy, if you must,
Yeah.
I'm for this movie. I'm really for this movie because like just the whole like the whole shadow moving and stuff like that. Because I think that was even the part of the like the old Nosferatu when he was just like a
Yeah,
shadow and stuff. I haven't seen it. Haven't seen it. I just seen some YouTube about it.
yeah.
Uh,
I've seen some scenes where like his shadow was doing stuff, and I think they did
yeah,
a really good job of like implementing that like same kind of like style.
right.
I like it. I mess with it.
And the eerie sort of atmosphere, like okay, when he lost his horse, and Thomas, he was walking in the woods, he came across a crossroads, and in like coming towards him to that crossroads were a what we call a
Mm.
carriage, right? With nobody steering the horses, just a carriage, empty, horses moving by themselves, and next thing you know, the carriage stopped and the door opened just by itself.
I wouldn't have gotten in that. I'm
Nah,
just saying. Actually, you know
anybody.
what? Maybe I
Mm.
would have because there was wolves that were chasing at some point. If you didn't go, you'd probably be eaten by wolves.
But nah, but there was Olaf wolves. There was Olaf wolves. Remember because
Oh
he
yeah,
had him
bro.
chasing, yeah, so he had him chasing him when he like sucked the blood off him the second time.
Hmm.
Um but yeah, yeah, it's just the gothic fantasy feels to it. And even to the point where that girl, she had like some mystical things going on with her, which was why she was so isolated and stuff like that.
Hmm.
She had connections to other forces, which is why she found Olaf and stuff like that. And plus, I just love her. I love her whole was it arc really? It was like
Hmm.
because she had these connections, she kind of felt she was lonely. She was lonely. They start off as little like little tricks here and there. But as she got older, her father was scared of her, right, and stuff like that. And basically, this gave her a life of loneliness. And she was like, "Yo, please, man, please, somebody just give me something, give me companionship." And guess who came? That boy
Warlock.
Olaf. Yep, came. He came, swept her off her feet, uh, without her consent, clearly. But
Hey, she gave that consent. She was like, "Please take me."
oh yeah,
He got
okay, yeah, she
nice
did
and
give
he
that.
got nice and butt naked for her and everything, for
Yeah,
us as
he did,
well.
he did, he did, he
We
did, he
got
did.
some
But
we got
but
some monster ass cheeks.
we got some monster ass cheeks. We did get some monster ass cheeks. But he, but we did. You bastard! You made me lose my train of thought as soon as you said my bad. But no, we did. She was traumatized by this. Like once she realized who he was, and like
Hmm.
earlier she was traumatized by the nightmares of this of Olak, and the whole plan for him was to basically come back to her, get that booty. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, I just
So
want to say,
mm,
hold on. Were you still going with your thought?
no, I'm good.
I just want to say, man, because I can't be if no one's seen it, they gotta know, and if they have seen it, they gotta let me know. Like, I don't like the design of him, man. Do you actually like the design of him?
I love it. I love it so much. I love it so
Like,
much. The man got a little, the man got a little
here's
mustache.
oh my god. Here's the thing that I'm torn with.
Uh,
I know what the old uh no Nosferatu looks like. Like he's bald, he has no hair, and I'm not
uh,
gonna lie, it does look weird.
uh,
And the question is well, how do you make that better? And maybe you can't. Maybe there's no way to make it better, like keeping him like completely hairless. Maybe you could do something. I don't know. Maybe make him more disfigured, not like
mm,
big head and goofy little two teeth. You could probably
right.
work around him being completely bald, maybe. But they
Mm.
didn't go that way. They decided to put a nice thick ass mustache on him
I love it.
and give him a weak ass comb over.
Give me more. Give me
I
more.
can't, bro. I saw, I mean, well, I will give them give them credit because the back of his head looks disgusting.
Oh yeah.
When you're
Yeah.
not looking at him, it's like you could see under his skin or something. I don't know what it was. It looked
Yeah,
pretty
it looked
gross.
like a part of his like his brain was showing and stuff like
Or
that.
his skull or something. I don't know what it was. It looked pretty nasty. I'll give them
Mm.
props, but the comb over is still gross. and that mustache,
Mhm.
I just can't, bro. And
Right.
when he just got butt naked to like make love or not make love, he sucks. He gets the blood. Um, I just can't, man.
He had the
Just see
little he
him.
had a little blood stash. He had a little blood stash.
I just
He
can't.
had
I
the
can't
blood
see.
all over his stash. I
He's
love
got
it.
a hunchback and everything. I get
I
he's a
love it.
creature.
Give me more.
He's gross looking to look at, and they didn't need to make him butt naked.
I'll take two.
No hell, no, dude. No.
I mean,
I, I can't with him
yeah,
to take two.
he had the little hat, the little Russian hat. He had the little fur coat. Talking about need to drink,
I'm cool with
drink,
him
sit
being
down.
disguised. I'm cool with him being disguised. He
Mm.
needs to blend in somehow with society.
It wasn't disguise. It wasn't disguise. The man had long fingers with long fingernails, grayed grayed out eyes. Matter of fact, let me ask you something. Can you go into this man's house to sell this man real estate? You
Well,
seen
you
that?
don't wait, but you don't know what he looks like until you get there.
As soon as I peep him, I'm out. Matter of fact, as soon as you then come close to me and you had to like you wait right there and you wanted me to follow you, I'm done.
Here's a
I'm done.
question.
What up?
So let's say this. So as you're going to go see him, all the doors, like the gate, shuts
Uh
behind you. Everything's closing, and
huh.
so you go ahead and meet him. You see what he
Yeah.
looks like. You turn around. You're like, okay, well, nice day. I'm gone, and you try to run away. Well, the door is shut and locked behind you. Now what are you doing?
Okay, sure. All right, man. My bad, brother. You want to get the real estate? Go ahead, sign this. I'll be out your way. Yeah, I catch you on. I'll catch you on the forefront.
Uh,
I want to mingle with that man. I
yeah,
mean,
that's what.
I understand he had no choice. He had no choice.
I don't think he could have escaped if he wanted to. I think
Well, he did.
all the doors would have been like during the day, how the doors are all locked. I think
Mhm.
everything would have been locked.
Yeah, yeah, but he did escape. He did escape.
He, but yeah, by jumping out the damn tower into the
But
river
he escaped.
below,
But he escaped
he
though. He escaped though.
he did. But that he had to like jump to his death basically to escape.
Fair. That's fair. That's fair.
So I
Uh,
don't know. Do you think he probably couldn't get another chance? But do you think if he I don't know did it earlier that he could have killed Orlok with that spike or whatever he had that he was gonna kill him with?
no, nah. Because I believe William Dafoe character, he would like first of all, he didn't know how to kill them. He said he don't know, right? He don't know. But he also said that I think in the scriptures or in the books, everywhere where it says Nosferatu, he said that uh all the attempts failed. But the only thing that they haven't tried was um burning his
His home or
I'm
his
paraphrasing.
burial ground? Yeah,
Yeah, his burial ground. And seeing that they don't even know that we're going to defeat him, but seeing what happens with that and stuff like that. So basically it was all guesswork. But at the end, he had like a second plan to, use the main character, the girl, as the final as the bait, and he fell for that bait, and he the son took him out.
I did. And I will say I was a little bit surprised that usually when vampires are in sunlight, they like, burn pretty fast or they catch on fire or something. He just
Uh-huh.
kind of like stood there, kind of just taking it in for a second, and then then blood started to like come out of his eyes and mouth and stuff like that.
Not fair.
So I wasn't used to
But
that kind of like death for a vampire.
but to be fair, um, well, actually, nah, you're right. But also, Nosferatu is not like other vampires, right? Um,
I guess not. I thought he was
yeah,
just like Dracula or something.
right. Because when he bit people, literally, like Thomas, he got bit like what 2 times. He did not like.
Yeah, it's like
Mhm,
I don't know how to describe it. He's not turning them into vampires, but he's like infecting them with
a plague or something like that.
I don't know. It's like a weird thing. It's different from the
Yeah,
traditional vampire that we all know.
yeah, and I kind of like that. Especially because he's not like he like he had to disguise, not disguise. Well, he didn't even disguise himself. He just like, yo, man, I'm trying to buy this property. Uh, he didn't ask he was a vampire, but he was like, yo, I'm trying to buy the property, dog. Let me sign this joint. Also, Thomas signed away his wife. Read the print, bro. He said, that man said, this is the language of my forefathers.
Oh
like,
yeah, he can't read that. Come on, it's a foreign language.
What to say, brother? What to say? I ain't signing nothing. He ain't getting nothing.
You can ask him, but like, what does this say? He's gonna be like, shut up and sign. He's gonna be like, or I'll fucking kill you.
You gonna kill me right here? Don't you need this real estate playboy? Ain't this your plan? You can't leave this thing without the real estate. You feel me?
Man, he'll go over there and take the damn freaking house.
He can't. This is why I believe he can't. Because look, the whole reason why they needed Thomas to do it, because the man, like his servant, right? Thomas' boss, he basically pretended to like sign the property over there, basically changing his burial grounds. That's why I'm thinking. That's why I'm thinking like why the Olaf couldn't just leave over there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was more like an elaborate plan, you know? Because he got Thomas to go over there for he can sign these papers and stuff like that. And basically travel across seas to get the little shotty that he was with. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think there had to be there was a ritual that had to be done for him to go all the way over there, if that makes sense.
Maybe. Yeah, there may have been like some rules that he had to follow or whatever.
Yeah, because even then he was like he couldn't take her without her giving herself up willingly.
Yeah, so it's probably like some like lore behind like some rules and yeah, I get what you mean.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're probably right. You're right. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Got a question. When he's getting transported over to the other land, do you think you would have done anything on that ship if you were a part of the crew?
Stay away from whatever going on.
I'm not gonna lie. The minute that they were like, "Hey, people are disappearing," my initial thought was, "People are disappearing. You're calling this little box cursed?" I'm like, chuck it in the fucking water, and just be gone with it.
You really think? I mean, maybe you could have done it in the daytime.
During the day is what I would not do it at night. During the day, that dude that was like, you know what? I'm gonna put an end to this. Pitch black at night, and he's like, I'm gonna go down there by myself. I'm like, dude, you're
brave man.
Brave man. He's brave, sure. No, he's brave. He went down there, but I knew it wasn't gonna work out. He went down there, opened that coffin, and he could have been in there. Maybe he would just snatch him up. I think he would have died no matter what. It didn't matter if he was in the coffin or not. He opened it, and the freaking, he's behind him all butt naked again, and just freaking gets him.
Yeah.
Should have just dumped it during the day, or open it during the day. I don't know. Because what's he gonna do if you open it during the day? Then he's probably just gonna die anyways.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, fair.
I'm braver than, like, no one ever opens. What was that? You know what? There's another movie that's literally the same thing where it's like,
well, hold on. He did kind of open it during the day because I think he was just Thomas. You remember when Thomas was in the castle, right? Okay, yeah, it was below ground and stuff.
Yeah, sunlight wasn't hitting him though.
So direct sunlight got to him.
I think it needs to be direct sunlight.
Okay. All right.
So that's what I think.
Okay.
So maybe you need to open up a window if you try to open the coffin like down under the deck or whatever. So I'd probably just chuck it, to be honest.
Okay. I mean, yeah, fair.
So there's that what is it, the Dimitri Voyage, whatever, the deity.
Oh, the mirror,
other vampire movie.
Yeah, Voyage to the Mirror. Right.
Yeah, other vampire movie where literally it's the same thing. There's a coffin on a boat, and I'm telling you, bro, if people start disappearing every night and we think it's because of a box, chuck it and be gone with it. No more movie after that. Can he swim? That's the question.
I don't think he can. No, I don't think vampire got the abilities to swim.
They can fly, but they can't swim.
I think that was ain't that one of the old little sayings like they can't cross a body of water or something like that. That was like one of the old
Maybe.
weaknesses of a vampire.
I'm not 100% too sure. I know they
I got
like can't
I got
enter a
that from the
house
dictionary.
without invitation or crap
Invitation,
like that.
and that's why I
Um,
think that he needed the fucking this them to sign the real estate thing. That's why I think he needed the real estate thing because that old little folktale myth or weakness, where you want to call it,
yeah.
because of that.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe they can't cross bodies of water because they always take boats. You might be right.
Right. What themes do you think was a part of this movie?
Themes. I feel
Hmm.
like it's just a love tale. Not necessarily, I mean, I don't know. Is it like a Beauty and the Beast kind of love tale? Not like Disney, but just like, you have the beast trying to get the beauty, like trying to take the beauty. Like it's like one of those like weird Beauty and Beast tales. I don't know how to describe it. Not the Disney one, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. Well, I mean, well, for that to be the case, like the the girl, the main character, would have to want the beast. She didn't want that man.
Yeah, but she didn't. Yeah,
She
so, I
wanted
mean,
Thomas.
I
She
don't know how
loved
to
Thomas.
I don't know how to describe that theme, but basically you get the beast trying to swoop in for the girl. The girl is like, "No, no, I'm married." And at the end of the day, she sacrifices herself to kill the beast because the beast is obviously evil,
Mhm.
evil and in love. I don't know what that theme would be like. What would you call that theme? It's a love
Mhm.
story. Like I don't know how to describe. I don't know how to describe. Like just it's like a Beauty and Beast love story. I don't know how else to describe it.
I like that. 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 All right. This is what I got. Also, it's not coming from me. It's YouTube. I just want to
Son
see
of a
what you would
bitch.
say. Calm down.
Did you do
Calm
that for
down.
both goddamn movies? I
I
want to
did.
be sure.
I did.
Okay, okay,
I want to
okay,
see. I want to see what going. Stop.
okay.
No, I'm
All
just
right, all right. You're
trying
trying
to
to
get
learn.
there.
You're trying to learn. Okay, what you
I'm
got?
trying to learn. I'm trying to be more insightful. So the theme that I also kind of like, um, peeped out a little bit was and I can't remember what YouTube channel I got this from, but it was basically desire, right? Basically each of the characters had a type of desire that they wanted. Thomas, he wanted money to,
Okay.
fulfill his shawty's happiness and stuff like that. The main character desire, I don't know her name, the main girl, her desire was basically I believe her desire was
Com-
basically like
companionship, love.
companionship. Because think about it, when Thomas left, she started going crazy. The demons started coming
Yeah.
in and stuff,
She wanted
right?
him to stay.
Right. But Thomas fulfilled that like thing that she was missing, that loneliness that she was missing, and everything went back to normal, right? When everything went back to normal. And also just the fact that she was isolated for having these type of abilities and stuff like that, and that she finally, like, think about Willem Dafoe said, "Yo, maybe in your time you would have been a great priestess, but in today's modern time, they shun on you. You're shunned out. You're isolated. People think you're cuckoo. You're crazy and stuff like that."
Right.
And she actually used that type of that type of power to kind of defeat Nosferatu. Of course, Nosferatu desire, he wanted the booty cheeks. You wanted what everybody wanted. But nah, he wanted the shoddy blood. You feel me? He wanted to sip on the shoddy blood. The dude desire, he wanted control, right? Because he wanted basically everything to go back to normal. When they brought this girl here, she was messing up everything and stuff like that. He didn't want it to help her and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah, do you feel bad for that guy? The guy that like took them all in, and
Yep.
he was like, "I need y'all to calm down." And his wife started like getting messed
Hmm.
up. She dies, bro. The
The
freaking kids
children.
die. I was
Oh,
surprised by that. I'm like, damn, he really just murked the kids.
well, he had one in the mouth and then just dropped them. Other one in
Yeah,
his
just
hand.
dropped
I'm
him,
like,
and it's all on purpose too, because he's like, the
hmm,
husband, stay asleep. you don't need to be awake for this. I'm gonna go kill your family
No, wake.
and
Yep.
yeah, he goes and kills the freaking family and he's like, okay, now you can wake up.
Right.
He just wakes up to his family just dead.
Right.
That's
Right.
terrible, man.
And then he got the plague too. He had the plague at the end.
Yeah,
He
I
couldn't
don't know.
catch a break. He couldn't catch a break at all.
Yeah, and I feel like he was pretty nice and generous, and
No, he was.
I feel like it just bit him in the ass.
He was. But here's the thing, man. Here's the thing. If somebody told me something, I wouldn't like completely be like, nah, that ain't real, dog. I'll at least give him some semblance. You know what I mean? Because if something acting up out of the ordinary, something going on, brother. And we both can't figure out. The doctor just kept on chloroforming her. He just kept on bringing her to sleep. He ain't know what going on. He ain't
Right.
did nothing. He ain't did nothing to help.
I will say this though, I'm not gonna lie. If it was back then and we're kind of a little more limited on technology and stuff like that,
Hmm.
the rats bringing over a plague is honestly a pretty convincing like story for me.
Okay.
Like for sickness, like oh,
No, yeah,
this person is acting crazy. Well, they have the plague. Like I could believe that, man. It'd be hard to like say like
no,
no, it's a vampire
no, fair.
versus it being a sickness carried by the freaking rodents.
Right,
I'm
right,
just
right.
saying. It's a pretty convincing story, that's all I'm saying.
Plague, I understand, but what she was dealing with, I like, hold on, man. There's something going on with this. More than just a little bit of crazy, because
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, because that whole that whole that whole
Her doing all that weird stuff. Yeah.
let me just say, she was acting her ass off in this movie. She really played this role. She was going at it.
Yeah.
I liked her in this role. So did Nicholas Holt. So he did too. Thomas did too.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. I'll just be like, all right, maybe there is something going on. Maybe I ain't gonna fully believe it, but I'm be like, it's just like that movie we watch, what we call Tarot, right? All right,
Oh, Taro.
one person die. All right, that's weird. I ain't okay. I mean, it's normal. People die in your life. Two people die. Hold on now. It only been
Get
the
a little
next day.
fishy. Right? Three three people die. It's it's going down the list.
We're done. Hey man, something going on.
Yeah,
But yeah,
at that point something's going on for sure.
yeah. Yeah. And I did like when they all band together and they all had like a little monster hunting party and stuff like
It's
that.
not bad. It's not bad. I kind of was hoping they were gonna go get him, like go meet him, like Count Orlok at his house and like have a little fight scene, but I guess it's not that kind of a movie. I guess it's kind of like a drama horror love story or whatever. You know what I mean? Not
Yeah.
it's not a fight kind of movie. It's just a
Mhm.
drama love story kind of.
Right. Right,
So
right, right.
I respect that.
Mhm. Yeah. Like I said, I like the gothic aspects of it, the romanticism aspects of it. Like, dear Thomas, my one true love. Uh, I I enjoyed this movie. I enjoyed the movie more than I thought. I wasn't prepared for this movie. I watched this movie at 10:30 last night. It was ended around 1, and
Yeah,
I was kind of happy coming out of it. So yeah.
I don't think it was bad for sure. I just man, I don't know. I think I would like the creature design to be different, and then maybe I'd like it more. So
Mm.
it's an interesting tale. I'm not used to seeing these kind of like you know love stories, if whatever like gothic love story or whatever you want to call this. So it
Mm.
was definitely an interesting take that was kind of pretty new to me for sure.
Okay. I like.
So
Let me ask you a question. Would you rather have a a classic monster movie in the Victorian era, or a more modern monster movie, a classic monster movie in our time with a twist? So would you want a Nosferatu like this, or would you want a Nosferatu in the modern era with a more updated type of storytelling?
mm, I don't know if I would want like a Nosferatu in our modern era. But
Mm,
but the other option would be taking a modern vampire and putting it back in the Victorian era or what?
yeah. Or just basically like what you want the Wolfman to what you want the wolf. It basically I had this thought, right? We got the modern Wolfman and then we got the Wolfman from Wolfman 2010 Wolfman. We got this year Wolfman.
Right.
Both the same kind of type of concept, really, but just different
Yeah,
executions.
yeah, I'm just trying to wonder like how would a modern day like Nosferatu be?
Mm,
Um I don't know how they would do that one because he's a different kind of like vampire it looks like.
I feel.
So like I mean he lives in a castle like would you get rid of the castle? Like what are you going to be is he going to be like blending in with modern society? I mean I guess he could actually. That could be the story that he's blending in. Maybe I might do that maybe. Put him in the modern era cuz we've already
Mm,
seen the old school stuff, so maybe make it modern and
mm,
then make a new story.
okay.
That could
All right.
work maybe.
I like it. Okay. 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 Interesting. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Design wise, I have no idea what you would do for that. Do you make him look more human to blend in? Is he more of like a in the night kind of creature, and you don't really get to see him that much, and he looks ugly? Like I don't know what the best approach is for
I
that.
think if you made him more human, I don't know. I feel like that wouldn't be Nosferatu. It would just be another vampire. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. So maybe make him.
Mm,
So he needs to be ugly.
I think so.
Well, he's got to lose his stash. He can't have that.
I need the stash and the comb over and the comb over. I will not. I will not lose them iconic things.
Those are not iconic, bro. He's bald. He's bald and hairless.
I'm bald and hairless. Did you
And the
not see
old.
them four strands going across his head, my brother?
That's so disgusting, bro. I can't with that design. I
Did
don't.
you know this was Bill Skarsgård in that?
I did, yeah.
I
Did
did
that
not.
impress you?
That impressed the hell out of me. I did not see it. Was it the voice too? Like because if that was the voice, he did his thing too.
I believe so.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that was all him. I definitely I I can't tell that's him to be honest.
I couldn't.
Yeah, with all the makeup and stuff like that, I cannot tell that that's him.
Mm.
So they did his
Maybe
make what?
maybe in the beginning where I think in the beginning, like the very beginning of the movie, where like he was choking her and stuff like that. I think he didn't have no mustache. I think I saw a little bit of
Like
Bill
in the
Skarsgård's.
very like when she was younger.
Yeah, when yeah, she was like
I
he was.
couldn't tell to be honest.
Mm-hmm,
Not 100% too sure.
mm-hmm,
I don't
mm-hmm,
know, but yeah, they did his makeup well, his voice, whatever they. I'm sure they did something to that. It
mm-hmm.
all definitely makes him seem like a different person.
Right.
Are you liking his role so far? He's doing these
Monster type of.
like he's done Pennywise, he's done Count Orlok.
Mhm.
Um, Technically he wasn't a bad person, but he was in Barbarian.
He wasn't
Yeah,
barbarian.
that's
He wasn't
another.
barbarian.
Yeah,
Uh,
he's got a
but
decent
also
list of movies.
he was in that movie Take Over the World or something like that. Well it was like a
Boy
video
Kills
game.
World.
Boy Kills World. He was in that. I did like him in that one too, even though he didn't talk.
He never talked. I didn't see that one.
Oh
Huh.
yeah. I mean,
Interesting.
we'll tell this in the trailer. It says in the trailer. So yeah, that was a good action movie though.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. That's
Mm.
not bad. Yeah. He does have a pretty good list. I forgot he's in. I mean, not the biggest roles ever, but still good movies. He was in Deadpool too, as well. He was the
Yeah,
acid guy.
yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
That catches me off guard. I sometimes when you watch movies, you don't
Mm.
recognize actors at first, but then you go
Right.
back and you're like, oh wait, I know that actor, and it's like you recognize him after you already watched it. I
Not
always find
fair,
that kind of fun.
bro. I was watching what was that movie? What was that movie? It was called Night at the Museum 2, right?
Yeah.
Or was it one? It was one of them, Night in the Museum, right? And John Berthal, the dude who playing Punisher and stuff like that,
Yeah.
he was in that movie playing Al Capone. I didn't
Was he
even know.
really?
Yeah,
Was he really?
yeah.
I can't picture that. I gotta see a picture of it. That's weird. Yeah,
Mm,
but that's what I'm talking about. It's like you don't recognize these people. Maybe it's because it
mm,
was early on in their career, or maybe
right.
it was a small role or whatever. But yeah, just
Mm,
like that right there. Like I didn't know he was in that movie, to be honest.
right.
So I'd have to go back and look, see it, and then I'll be like, what the hell? Like it's
Mm,
like that weird realization of like that they were always there and you just missed it.
right. Right. Like
It's
because
cool.
maybe it wasn't that big or like I don't know. It's just
You didn't know them
yeah,
at first or whatever it was.
yeah, yeah. Like Aaron Pierce. You seen the movie? What that called? Uh, Ridge. Something Ridge. With the dude, he go against
What?
the police. Not Hacksaw Ridge. Um,
Shit, I don't know if I know it. The only
he gonna be the
the
new
only
Green Lantern.
the new Green Lantern, the guy with the frickin' what is his name? Guy Gardner? That Green Lantern?
No. I'm talking about John Stewart.
Oh, John Stewart. I don't know. I can't recall who's playing him.
Mm. But he was in the movie Old, and he was mid-sized Sudan, and I didn't even realize that. I'm like, dang, look at him.
I've seen old. Yeah. I can't recall the
Mm.
cast that well though for that one. But yeah.
He was the rapper guy who was bleeding.
Yeah. He was on the beach, right?
Yeah, he was on the beach.
I have to go back and look.
Mm.
But I've seen that movie though. It's
Mm.
interesting. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if I know him that well though as an actor. At
Right.
least not yet. Maybe I'll start seeing him more as Green Lantern, and then I'm like, nah, I start recognizing him everywhere. And it is time for our trivia for this episode. So I'll go ahead and start with the first one. So, Bill Skarsgård trained with an opera coach to lower his voice an octave to make the voice of Count Orlok as deep as possible. So that kind of like shows you like he actually went through that training process to make his voice that deep or whatever. So
Mm.
that was pretty neat. So he got the training for it. So I guess it's all legit his work. So that's pretty
There's
neat.
even more reason to like Bill Skarsgård as a actor because I don't know. I
Yeah.
just feel like he do a full transformation when he do characters. And you
Yeah.
can see it. You can see it. You can see it in his work.
Yeah. No, for sure, for sure.
Mhm.
You want to go ahead and take it away with yours?
Yeah. So for me, I got a long one here. But I found this trivia. It is in an interview with Variety, director Robert Egger explained that the design for Olaf deliberately went back to folklore and to the culture of Olaf home region. This is quotes. To quote, so to try to make a more scary vampire than we had in quite some time, I went back to the folklore. It's something that I like anyway, but the early folk vampire was written about by people who believe that vampires exist. There was going to be some good stuff there, and the vampire of folklore is a putrid, walking, undead corpse. And so the question became, what does a dead Transylvanian noble look like, Kane? What do you think they look like? I got the answer. Don't worry about it. That means this complex Hungarian
Or-
costume with very long sleeves, strand high heel shoes, and a furry hat. It also means a mustache. All right, just let that sink in. A mustache. No matter what, there's no way this guy can't have a mustache. Let me repeat, my brother. There is no way this guy can't have a mustache. Try to find a Transylvanian person who of age who can grow a mustache that doesn't have a mustache. It's part of the culture, Kane. It's part of the culture. It is quotes. I'm not even saying Kane. He is. If you don't want to bother Googling, think of Vlad the Impaler or even Bram Stokes had the scene to give Dracula a mustache in the. To me, brother, it just sounded like he made this historically and culturally
All right.
accurate as possible. You know, I'm not. You know, I'm just saying that. You know what I'm saying? So,
All right. All right. All right. Right. All right. All right. You want it? You're right. So he's historically accurate,
uh-huh,
culturally accurate.
uh-huh,
That's fine.
uh-huh.
That's fine. All right. All right. So it's an accurate depiction of that
Yes.
culture or whatever. That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's fine. I just
Uh-huh.
I just think it looks stupid. That's all. I just I don't care how accurate it is.
Y'all hear that, folks? Kane thinks Hungarian and Transylvanian are stupid. Not my words, but his.
That is not what I said.
Continue on with the trivia. Let's go.
You try to put the whole culture against me. I'm not saying all the fucking people. I'm saying it looks stupid on him.
I'm sorry. Let me just read it because I think you didn't hear me. What does a dead Transylvanian noble look like? What do he look like, Kane? Back in the day.
Like a Walking Dead corpse with no mustache.
That's a European man. No.
You're look. Let go of the mustache, brother. Yeah,
I can't.
And do they also have do they have comb overs too, with four strands of hair?
I'm pretty sure they does. I'm pretty sure they do. I'm pretty sure they do. Accurate depiction.
You know what? You're right. We should put mustaches on every creature. Yo, Frankenstein, give him a mustache. Throw mustaches on everyone. Werewolf, mustache.
If Wolfman had a mustache,
Yeah.
the movie wouldn't already went up to like what 8 to me, 8 stars, just off the mustache alone.
He all of his hair could be falling like out, but he'll have a full mustache, full thick mustache.
Yep,
Right there on his.
The one with the little twirls at the end. That's all I need.
I can't with you, bro. This stupid you're gonna make me anti mustache for the rest of my life.
Why you hating on the mustache? I don't even got it. I have no facial hair.
I'm not liking mustaches on these like creatures. That's what I'm about to just start slapping mustaches on everything.
Picture this. A mustache mummy. What do you think?
See, that's probably what. Yeah, it's gonna be a Transylvanian freaking mummy, and it's gonna have no hair but a freaking thick mustache, bro. I can't. Now I won't lie. That mustache looks good for that culture. Like I get it. Like it's a thick mustache, bro. It's like that, like Russian looking, like thick, crazy thick mustache. It's a good stash. I get it. Just not for Count Orlok.
I need it for Count Orlok. I mean, I just found this trivia just to spike you.
Yeah, I could tell.
Nah, but I like the trivia. I like the trivia. I mean, he put some thought in it, and I'm not mad at it. I
respect that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like it, but I respect it.
I don't ask what you like. I just that you respect it. Continue.
Okay. And just for quick, I just want to throw in this little bit of extra trivia over here. So, this film, the Nosferatu 2024, was released 102 years after the original film from 1922. Isn't that freaking wild, man? How like over 100 years has like passed since this other movie was made. That's crazy, dude. Fair. It's like literally a lifetime ago. So
right.
Yeah, I just wanted to bring that up because like literally, if you go back, I didn't watch like the full thing. I just saw like clips of it, but like the film back then, I guess like has no audio. It was one of those movies where it's like black and white. They like mouth the words and they have like the little like the cards they put up for you to read. You have to read what they say, like that kind of crap. Like it's crazy how far we come, dude.
No, most definitely.
It literally. Anyone who worked on that film, they're gone. There's no way.
Long gone. Yeah.
Maybe their children are alive, or their children's children. You know what I mean? It's like that's like crazy to think about.
Not fair. And just like, when you watch something, I mean, I understand people watching, Nosferatu old version now, but could you watch that? Could you watch all movies like that? That's crazy. I couldn't.
No. Just like go back then and just watch all movies with no sound.
Yeah.
Nah, that's kind of wild. I couldn't do that. That'd be crazy. But back then it was probably a hit.
Oh yeah,
You
I
see
bet
that?
it
You see,
was.
you see that Nosferatu movie? The
Uh,
freaking the script postcard things. Those were phenomenal, bro. The dialogue they wrote. I
uh,
loved reading it. Like, you know what I mean? That's fucking crazy, bro.
could you imagine? See, you've seen the action first, right?
Yeah,
You have no context until you see the little car. Then you're like, oh my gosh, what the hell?
right?
You gotta wait for the dialogue to come in just to get any context.
Yeah, no, that's honestly pretty damn crazy.
Mhm.
So, I gotta know, what's your star rating, and are you adding this to your collection?
Yes, 8.
That's actually pretty high.
Mhm. Mhm. I
Mm-mm-mm.
like this movie. I like this movie. I wasn't expecting to like this movie either.
Yeah, that's actually yeah, man. That's pretty high. I think, you know, I'll give it a solid. It's not my kind of movie. I don't think. I'll give it a 7 though. I'll give it a. I think it's above average for sure for like its genre, like this like gothic tale. But I'll give it a 7. I don't think I'm gonna add it to my collection. I'd watch it again though. I think all these movies, I would watch them again, like the Wolfman, Nosferatu. I don't think they're bad movies. Personally, I don't think I want them, but I would watch them again for sure. I think
Mhm.
like
Mhm.
they're good enough to for you to watch again, in
So
my in my opinion.
you will watch them again, but you don't want to have the movies. You can watch them again if you have the movies.
I might rent it once if to
Ah,
like I don't think I need to like buy it for my family or anything like that.
mhm.
So if it comes across the table like, oh hey, you guys want to watch this? Sure. But like it's not like a necessity like, oh, you guys have to watch this movie. You know what I mean?
For me, if I do so, the reason why I put the Wolfman in my collection is because I do have moments where I do want to do marathons, right? So I want to do like a classic movie, like a monster marathon, but maybe I don't want the classic monsters in there, like the old black and white joint. And I'll
Yeah.
probably get that just for, just to be a completionist or maybe nostalgia. But I feel like I can watch these the Wolfman and definitely North in that line of like the marathon. And it's my own personal pick of the marathon. It's not like I gotta watch every other movie. It's like I enjoy these movies and I think they could be a part of the marathon. So that's why I put the Wolfman and definitely Nosferatu in my collection because I can see myself, have a little, classic little movie marathon. Whoever I'm watching it or watching it by myself. So that's why I chose to put it in there.
Hmm. That's not a bad idea.
Mm,
I don't think I'll follow it, but that's not a bad idea though. I like where your head's at for that. So
mm,
I'll stand my ground. I'll give it a positive review.
mm.
Still not. I don't think I'll collect it. At least not right now. Maybe later down the road if maybe I'll change my mind. Maybe.
That's fair.
Um. So I think I'll stand my ground there. And the comment question of the day is: do you prefer the more classic take on these monster movies, or do you like the more modernized approach? Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. The voyage is over for this week. Catch us on the next Phantom Knots Odyssey. I am your captain, Christian Kane.
I'm your Captain Markel Fennell, also known as Captain Kel, signing off.